All right, hello Math 9 students. We are going to look at graphing on the coordinate plane today. I noticed on your first packet that was an area that some of you needed help with, so we're going to spend a few minutes going over that. So the first thing I want to talk about is what is a coordinate plane? A coordinate plane is basically two number lines put together, one going in the horizontal direction and the other one going in the vertical direction. So the one that's going in the horizontal direction is called the x-axis, and the one going in the vertical direction is called the y-axis. And the point where they meet is called the origin. Okay, in order to graph on the coordinate plane, we use a pair of numbers. The first number represents how far to go along the x-axis, and the second number represents how far to go along in the y direction or vertically. So for the point 3,5, we're going to want to go, hold on a second, we're going to want to go along the x-axis 3 units. So we're going to go 1, 2, over to 3. And then we're going to want to go in the y-axis, or in the y direction, so vertically, we're going to go up 5. So our point would be right there at 3,5, comma 5. The origin, for example, would be at the point 0, 0. All right, so let's do a little bit more practice with this. I'm going to erase what I just did. Okay, so let's, we plotted the point 3,5. So we went over 3, and then up 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that was 3,5, comma 5. Let's take a look at a couple other points. And we said that the origin is 0, 0. So if we wanted to go to the point 8, 2, for example, that's the x, that's the y. So we would go over to 8 and up 2. So we would have the point 8, 2. What if we wanted the point 3, 0? This means we're going to go in the x direction 3, and we're going to go up 0. So we're going to go over 3, and then up 0. So we're going to be right on the x-axis. And if we wanted to plot the point 0, 3, we would be over 0 and up 3. There we go. Okay, so we're not going any over on the x-axis, and we're going up 3 on the y-axis. I know it's a little messy, but we are trying to work out the technology here. Okay, so let's take a look at an extended graph where we have negative numbers on our number lines as well. So you guys are used to, we spent a lot of time working with the number line when we were adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing positive and negative numbers. So the horizontal axis, whoops. So, sorry about that. The horizontal axis is like the number line that we're used to seeing. So, if you just take a look at the x-axis, then that would be -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, and so on. And then the vertical number line -5, -6, and so on. Okay, so if we wanted to plot the point -3, 5, for example, we would go to -3 on the x-axis. So we're going to go -3, and then we're going to go up 5. So our point that point is going to be -3, 5. What if I wanted to go, let's change that back, to 3, -5? That means I'm going to go over to 3 on the x-axis and down to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that would be 3, -5. Okay, so that's all I have for graphing in the coordinate plane. If you have any other questions, you can call, text, email, or see me on Instagram.